What if the most dangerous battles Israel might ever fight a broken bar are already happening right now deep in the desert? No enemy, no headlines, no media access, just pilots training for wars that haven't started yet. This is Ovdah Airbase, where Israel prepares for the fights the world never sees coming. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Deep in Israel's southern desert lies a place erased from tourist maps, hidden from public view, and rarely mentioned in official briefings. Ovdah Airbase is not just another military installation, it is where Israel rehearses war itself. Unlike frontline bases that launch aircraft into real combat, Ovdah exists for something more chilling: preparation for worst-case scenarios. Here, Israeli pilots train as if every mission could be their last, simulating environments that mirror Iran, Syria, Lebanon, and beyond. The shock is not what happens here but how real it feels. Entire enemy air defense networks are replicated, communication disruptions are forced, GPS is denied, pilots are pushed into decision-making under extreme pressure. Ovdah is where mistakes are allowed so they are never repeated in real war. This base represents Israel's belief that wars are won before the first missile is fired. Every runway, every radar system, and every training sortie is designed to reduce uncertainty when lives are on the line. Ovdah is not about showing strength, it is about ensuring survival. Ovdah Airbase sits near Israel's border with Egypt, surrounded by vast, empty desert chosen deliberately. The isolation allows unrestricted training, long-range strike simulations, and classified exercises without civilian interference. Originally built with strategic foresight, Ovdah evolved into Israel's primary advanced training hub for the Air Force. Its remote location enables pilots to fly for hours without crossing populated airspace, replicating deep penetration strike missions. The terrain resembles potential battle zones across the Middle East, making every exercise brutally realistic. Unlike standard air bases, Ovdah operates like a controlled battlefield. Squadrons rotate through complex combat drills involving electronic warfare, aerial refueling, and multi-domain coordination. Ground crews rehearse rapid aircraft turnaround under simulated wartime stress. Every element is tested for resilience. Ovdah is also used to train allied air forces discreetly, strengthening strategic partnerships without public exposure. The base's infrastructure supports large-scale exercises involving dozens of aircraft simultaneously, turning empty desert sky into a living war simulation. This is where doctrine is tested, tactics are refined, and future conflicts are anticipated long before they appear on the news. What truly separates Ovdah from ordinary air bases is the level of realism embedded into its training systems. Pilots face simulated enemy radar locks, missile launches, and electronic jamming designed to feel indistinguishable from real combat. Advanced threat emulation systems recreate Russian, Iranian, and Syrian air defense doctrines. Every mistake is recorded, analyzed, and dissected. Ovdah functions like a laboratory for aerial warfare. Data collected from training missions feeds directly into tactical updates and aircraft software improvements. Even Israel's most advanced fighters, F-35 Hydra, F-15 Iram, and F-16 Isafah, are pushed to their limits here. Pilots must adapt instantly when systems fail or communications drop. These scenarios are not hypothetical, they are modeled after real intelligence assessments. Ovdah ensures that Israeli pilots are never surprised in the air. The base turns uncertainty into familiarity, chaos into procedure. In modern warfare, that edge can determine whether an aircraft returns home or doesn't. Ovdah also plays a critical role in preparing Israel's Air Force for long-range operations. Missions that could involve thousands of kilometers are rehearsed repeatedly. Aerial refueling operations are practiced under hostile conditions. Timing is measured down to seconds. Navigation is tested without reliance on satellites. This matters because Israel's potential conflicts may not be confined to its immediate borders. Ovdah allows planners to simulate deep strike missions against hardened targets, testing fuel consumption, pilot endurance, and coordination across multiple squadrons. The base essentially compresses future war scenarios into controlled training windows. Pilots fly missions that last hours, experiencing mental and physical fatigue similar to real combat. This is where endurance is forged. Ovdah proves that air power is not just about advanced jets, it is about preparation, discipline, and repetition until perfection becomes instinct. Another hidden strength of Ovdah is its integration with intelligence and cyber warfare units. Training missions are informed by real intelligence models, ensuring relevance. Cyber interference scenarios challenge pilots to operate when digital systems are compromised. Enemy tactics evolve via and Ovdah evolves faster. The base functions as a bridge between intelligence analysis and operational execution. Lessons learned here directly influence national defense planning. In many ways, Ovdah is where intelligence becomes action. This synergy allows Israel to stay ahead of adversaries who may possess advanced weapons but lack integrated training ecosystems. Ovdah ensures that every pilot understands not just how to fly but why they are flying, and what strategic objective their mission serves. Ovdah is also a proving ground for new technologies before they enter operational service. Avionics upgrades, sensor fusion improvements, and weapons integration are tested here. If a system fails at Ovdah, it never reaches combat units. This reduces risk when real missions occur. Engineers, pilots, and analysts work together, refining systems through live training feedback. The base accelerates innovation while maintaining operational secrecy. This cycle of testing and refinement gives Israel a technological edge without revealing capabilities prematurely. Ovdah acts as a filter. Only the most reliable systems survive. The human factor remains central at Ovdah. Training pushes pilots psychologically, not just technically. Decision-making under pressure is emphasized. Pilots are forced to choose between mission success and survival just as they would in real war. Leadership is tested. Communication is stressed. Errors are brutally exposed during post-mission analysis. This creates a culture of accountability and excellence. Ovdah produces pilots who are calm in chaos and decisive under threat. That mindset is often more valuable than any weapon system. International cooperation also plays a discreet role at Ovdah. Allied pilots occasionally train here, benefiting from Israel's unique combat experience. These exercises strengthen interoperability while remaining largely out of public view. Ovdah thus contributes not only to Israel's security but to regional stability through shared readiness. The base becomes a silent diplomatic tool in building trust through training rather than treaties. In a region defined by uncertainty, Ovdah represents control. It transforms potential threats into rehearsed scenarios. Every sortie flown here reduces the unknowns of future conflict. Israel's Air Force does not rely on hope, it relies on preparation. Ovdah embodies that philosophy. The desert may look empty, but the sky above it is constantly shaping the future of warfare. Ovdah Airbase is not famous, and it is not meant to be. Its power lies in invisibility. While the world focuses on jets and missiles, Ovdah focuses on readiness. Wars are not won by technology alone but by those who prepare relentlessly. This base ensures that when Israel's pilots take off for real missions, nothing feels unfamiliar. Everything has already been faced. Everything has already been tested. If you found this deep dive into Israel's hidden air power insightful, subscribe to Warvex Intelligence, like the video, and share it with those who want to understand how modern warfare is truly prepared long before the first shot is fired.